Hey guys, your friend No Name Trapper here with you for another video. Today's video about roadkill. And coincidentally enough, while I was out running ADC jobs, I found what's a little less frequent of roadkill here in Iowa. I found what I'd consider a ginormous dead beaver. Just been fresh hit on the highway. So we're going to talk about roadkill today, and I'll show you that spot here in just a moment. Alright guys, here's the highway. You can see one of the edge of the lakes is down there, and there's kind of a marshy spot on the other side of the road here. Overflow area. You see this? That's blood. That's from that dead beaver I show. That'll be the picture of the video. One got hit here last winter too, but just a hint further down. But if you look over here, we're dry up here, and we're in a drought. The water's clear down there. I mean, we're even from this corner to the edge of the lake there, that's probably 50 yards there at that point. But he was hit going that way, right? So he was at least 75 to 125 yards from water, and there's no trail down here in this ditch. And it's a netted fence, so makes you wonder if he came up the ditch from down there. But anyways, roadkill can tell us a story. The thing is, we have to listen to it. We'll film some more here in a little bit, but that's scenario number one, and it was a good sized beaver. See, right there is what can mess you up. Roadkill can tell you a story, but if you go to dry land trapping beaver at a spot like that, I don't know, I've seen two hit there in a couple years, but at the same time, I mean, I don't know what your success rate would be dry land trapping beaver. Now there's obviously a reason they cross about that area. I mean, you can see the water down further, but why are they crossing the dry land? Is there some kind of plant or tree, or is there some very tall hut built into the lake somewhere where there's a back hole access to it? I don't know. But roadkill will tell us a story, and that one tells us that beavers cross there, but there's no trail, there's no footprint, or there's no prints, tracks to verify when that animal's going to come through. So I wouldn't recommend dry land beaver trapping at a spot like that. I think you'd be disappointed a little more than your success rate. So guys, part of the purpose of doing this video is, you see something hit on the road, and you think, oh, it was crossing the road. But the real question is, why was it crossing the road? And I know that's just the start of a bad joke, but why was that animal crossing the road? Is it going to be somewhere it crosses the road yearly? Are you going to see hit animals there every year? Or is a crop rotation in a field going to change the food source and the travel across that road? And then also as to how you investigate it, and we'll talk about that a little more when we get back on the road here, but is there a trail? You find a dead animal, is there a trail that it was coming across the road where it's, they're traveling that way frequently? Or are there foot tracks in the snow or in the dirt on the side of the road where you can see they're crossing that on a regular basis? And that's part of what we're going to cover in this video. Alright guys, this is a location that probably won't change for raccoon. You see here we got a hit raccoon in the highway, but there's a fence line right there that leads the highway to a drive, and it crosses to another fence line. Now the corn helps, but the raccoon and other animals are going to cross here regardless, unless you down the road, if these fence lines are both taken out, then maybe they won't. But even if there's a crop rotation or something like that there, it'll still be a good travel way. So this is an example of a location that's not going to change a lot from year to year. It should still have the same animals traveling it. Like I said, the corn helps, but it should still be a travel way year to year. Alright guys, so there is one thing with roadkill that I feel like you should be aware of. Just because you found a dead animal on a roadway doesn't always mean that it's a high crossing area. For instance, let's say a raccoon was working the ditch, you know, going down it, smelt something on the other side of the road and decided to cross there one time, and gets hit by a car. That can be deceiving. So there's ways to verify that that's a good spot. I'm going to show you real quick. Alright guys, here's how you can check it. You can check the sides of the road. When it's dry, sometimes the tracks will show. And also, if it's fresh rain, that's when it really shows, or after snow. So you can double check if it's a high traffic crossing area by looking for trails. This is a trail. There's two of them going down to a culvert. I actually just picked this spot kind of random, so there's two little trails here. But you could check if it wasn't so droughted right now and there was some fresh rain or something, you'd be able to see footprints. And then another thing, like I said, you check the trails. You check those two things, that'll tell you, hey, this is a common spot. Because if it is a common crossing spot, the grass should at least be beat down in the fall. Or even in the summer, as a matter of fact. I mean, you can see some of our trails already. I mean, look at this one. Have to be blind not to see this. It's beat down. It's just not beat down for no reason. So you can always double check yourself by checking see if there's a trail or footprints in the snow or dirt on the side of the road, okay? Because that'll verify, is this trail worth my time, or is this spot worth remembering, or was this just a random crossing, kind of on a fluky deal? Alright guys, well that was just a quick video. It's the damn Dust Bowl here in Iowa. I mean, this is the worst drought in over a decade I've lived here, so in this area. I hope you learned something from this. I was talking with my dad. I do believe that's why that beaver was moving, and Dad does too, looking for some water. I mean, we're just so damn droughted. But anyways, I hope you guys learned kind of what I was trying to put out here, or it helps you in some way. I appreciate you guys. Hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.